What I have discovered now 30 years later is that money makes you more of what you already are. It magnifies the good and exposes the bad brightly. If you have a temper and you get money, Lord, help the people around you. You will be a rageaholic tyrant.
If a single decision you make today could change your entire life from now on, what would you do? Today, I'll tell you about a system used not only by wealthy people, but also by thousands of people who have broken free from debt. Dave Ramsey's financial secrets can transform you from debt to wealth. But it won't be easy. If you're ready, let's get started. According to Dave Ramsey, debt silently envelops you like a snake. Credit card debt, installment purchases, car loans, they all make you look rich, but they're draining you from within. Dave's first rule is simple yet ironclad. Cut out debt. Cut out your credit cards. Cash is king. This may sound radical, but thousands of people have saved thousands of dollars a month just by following this rule. So, have you tried living debt-free? Life is full of surprises. Your car breaks down, you get laid off, or you get sick. Dave says, your first goal should be to build a $1,000 emergency fund. This fund will prevent you from reaching for your credit card and panicking. It may seem small, but it has a big impact. Do you have debts? Rank them from largest to smallest, but pay them off starting with the smallest. This system is called the debt snowball. As you pay off each debt, you gain a psychological victory, and this momentum motivates you. You can't even imagine the feeling of freedom you'll feel when the first debt is gone. If you want to be rich, give every penny a name. Dave's favorite tool, the zero-based budget. Know where every penny you take in goes. You'll be shocked when you realize the money that is slipping out of your pocket without you even realizing it. Budgeting isn't a restriction of freedom, it's freedom itself, because you're in control. Are you saving money while your friends are going on vacation? Are you still using your old phone when new phones come out? As Dave says, if you do what others don't do today, you'll experience what others can't tomorrow. Financial success requires short-term sacrifice, but in the long run, it makes you independent. Financial freedom isn't just about money. It means a life where stress is reduced, relationships improve, and self-confidence increases because you no longer worry about debt every month. You can focus on investments, the future, and your dreams. Dave's biggest point is this: finance is more about behavior than math. So it's not about money. It's about discipline, patience, and consistency. Dave Ramsey interviewed thousands of millionaires, and he found 3 common traits. They budget. They don't use credit cards. They think long term. You can follow in their footsteps. If you start today, you can leave those who say, it's too late for me behind in a few years. You don't need a financial revolution to change your life. Just take one step today. Those who apply Dave Ramsey's system to the letter have become free not only financially, but also spiritually. It's your turn. Which step will you start with? Write in the comments and let's grow together. And remember, wealth is in habits, not in salary. What if I told you that a single financial decision, just one, could completely change your life? Sounds dramatic, right? But that's exactly what happened to millions of people who followed Dave Ramsey's principles. Today, I'm going to walk you through the exact steps that turned broke, stressed, paycheck to paycheck lives into confident, debt-free, and wealthy ones. This isn't another motivational video. This is practical, proven, and brutally honest. Ready? Let's begin. The first rule is simple. Stop living in debt. Dave Ramsey calls debt the biggest lie in personal finance. Credit cards, car loans, student loans, and buy now, pay later traps, they make you feel rich while draining your future. Debt is not a tool. It's a trap. Ramsey says, cut up the credit cards. Pay cash. Live like no one else, so later you can live like no one else. The hard truth. Most people look wealthy, but they're broke. If you want freedom, step one is this: get angry at debt. Next, you build an emergency fund. Fast. Before you invest, before you pay off big loans, you need $1,000 saved for life's inevitable surprises. Because life will hit you: a broken fridge, a medical bill, a car issue. With no emergency fund, you turn to credit cards again, and the cycle continues. But with that $1,000, you're protected, you're confident, and you finally feel in control. Now comes one of Dave's most powerful tools, the debt snowball method. List all your debts from smallest to largest. Don't worry about interest rates. Just focus on size. Attack the smallest one first while paying minimums on the rest. When the first debt is gone, roll that payment into the next one. As each debt disappears, your momentum grows. It's not just financial, it's emotional. Every small win builds confidence. And before you know it, you've crushed them all. But how do you stay on track? The answer: budget like your life depends on it. Because honestly, it does. Most people have no idea where their money goes. They overspend by habit. Dave teaches the zero-based budget. Every dollar has a name before the month begins. It's not about restriction. It's about direction. When you control your money, it stops controlling you. Budgeting isn't boring, it's empowering. And here's something most people ignore: learn to say nitrogen monoxide. No to unnecessary vacations. No to the newest phone. No to expensive restaurants. Not forever, but for now. Because, as Dave says, if you live like no one else now, later you can live like no one else. That means while others are drowning in monthly payments, you're investing, saving, and sleeping peacefully. And speaking of peace, this journey isn't just about numbers. It's about emotional freedom. Debt creates anxiety, arguments, stress, and shame. Getting out of debt doesn't just change your bank account, it changes your marriage, your sleep, your self-worth. For Dave, finance isn't just math, it's behavior, it's discipline, it's maturity. So, what happens after the debt is gone and your emergency fund is solid? You move to wealth building. Start investing 15% of your income. Save for your kids' college. Pay off your mortgage early. Give generously. Live intentionally. Dave has studied thousands of real millionaires, and guess what? Most of them weren't flashy. They didn't win the lottery. They didn't have fancy degrees. They followed these boring, consistent, proven steps. And now, so can you. You don't need to be a financial genius. You just need to start. One step at a time. One smart decision today leads to a different life tomorrow. The only question left is, will you keep living like everyone else? Or will you finally take control? Leave a comment below with the step you're starting today, and remember, wealth is not about income. It's about habits.